What's going on, free birds? How y'all doing today? It's your girl, Miss Free to You. So today I'm coming to you guys with a new segment because honestly, I love YouTube. I do. I love doing YouTube. I love watching YouTube, but YouTube has come very oversaturated with some of the same shit. So it's a struggle to try to keep it original. You know what I'm saying? Keep it fun, keep it different. Because the last thing I want to do, I've seen other people's videos and I like what they do, but I don't want to do what they do because it's what they do. So I appreciate if nobody comes over here and takes anything that I'm doing. I don't mind if you kind of get ideas and whatnot, but don't do exactly what I'm doing. Like, to me, that's just a slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, like, I'm talking about the segments that are coming. Not the hauls. Everybody doing hauls. Not the cooking. A lot of people doing cooking. Not that. Not the try-ons. Everybody doing that. I'm talking about the segments. Like, so if I'm doing something and I've been doing it or whatever, I introduce it to y'all, and you want to do something similar, that's different, but make it your own. Don't do exactly what I'm doing. So I try my best to keep it fresh, keep everything new, and so forth. So I came up with a segment called Was I Wrong? So basically, the segment is how it's gonna work is I'm gonna start things off, and I'm gonna give you guys either a topic, a situation, or something that happened, whatever, in the past or recent, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I handled it, and you let me know if I was wrong. Then what we're gonna do, going from there, I'm gonna drop my email address below. You should see it here. And if you want to participate, if it's something that's bothering you, if you had a situation where you feel like you handled it the right way, but everybody said, girl, you was wrong for that. You should have did it better than that. And, send me an email telling me the situation. And what I'll do is you let me know if you want me to mention your name. Of course, I won't mention your first and last. You ain't even got to give me your first and last. You can give me like your first initial. Your first name, last initial, or just your first name. I don't need last anything. Or you could say, well, Free, my name is Blase Blase, but I don't want to choose my name. You can use this name, or you could be creative and use the name you want. So other people have segments like this, but it's not Was I Wrong? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do something different and keep it consistent. And like I said, I just want my channel to be my channel, not my channel. Oh, your channel just like What's Your Face. No, I don't want that. I strive in everything I do to be different. My name is Free. Y'all know that, right? But my first name is Tafrisa. So with that being said, with a name like that nobody really has, that I know of, nobody has it. Anybody have that name was somebody who was born after I was born. I'm just saying. Unless, I ain't perfect. I don't know all semi-billion people in the world. I could be wrong. But from what I know, nobody has that name. So with that being said, I strive in everything I do all my life to be different. And my YouTube is no exception. All right. So we're going to get started with yes, honey. So let's get started. So this is, now with me, these are about real situations that have happened in my life, in my lifetime with people. Now, it may be about somebody who I know, well, I'm going to put it like this. It is about somebody I know personally, but it may be about somebody who is subscribed to my channel. With that being said, this video is not meant to throw shade at you. This video is not meant to judge you. It's just simply to talk about how I handled the situation I had with you and if I was wrong about it, okay? That's it. Because sometimes, we're not perfect. So sometimes we be like, hey, I could have handled that differently. Or maybe I should have went the hell off, but I didn't. One of them situations, you know what I'm saying? So again, it's no malice towards you. So if you feel some kind of way about it, really and truly, with me being who I am, I promise you and can guarantee you, I already told you how I felt. So I'm just sharing it with my platform and letting them know this is the situation. So it's not, like I said, it's not to bash. It's not even to make you feel like less of a person. It's all really and truly about how I handled it again. And if I handled it the right way. So I'm just talking about, I'm not even going to put your name in it. Now, you want to be dumb enough to come comment and say it was you, and blah, blah, that's you. But it ain't necessarily about you. It's truly, because I already handled that with you. It's about how I handle it. So let's get into that. And same goes for everybody else. Whoever emails me and say, hey, Free, I want you to talk about this on the segment. And again, it's not to bash you or nothing like that. It's simply, you know what, boo, you could have handled it a better way. Next time, try it this way. Or even something you want to tackle, go ahead and email me and say, hey, Free, how should I handle this? And we'll go from there. And go from there. You do what you want to do. You grown. Do it how you want to do it. But I'm just going to give you what I think you should do. Not that I'm perfect. And sometimes I may not have an answer for you because I'm not Dr. Phil, okay? But I'm going to share it with my platform, and I'm going to give my subscribers a chance to say, okay, well, you know what? He or she should have handled it this way. That wasn't right. Or he or she handled it great. I think she did a great job. She spoke her mind. Or he or she should have bust that bitch ass, cussed him out, whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that, I'm promoting violence or nothing like that, because people will be like, oh, you a grown ass woman. Why you out here fighting? Look, the only way I will fight over anything is if it comes down to my children. Bottom line, point blank, plain and simple, my children. Or if you actually put your hands on me, that, But most of the time, as an adult, long time ago, I learned how to walk away from things. So like I said, I'm not trying to promote violence or trying to influence anybody to do anything out of pocket or nothing like that. It's simply for advice. And if you want it, you want it. You don't, you don't. So, I had this person that I know that I look at as a family member, right? Because I've known them since I was little. Now, we're all grown now. They've been grown way before I was actually. Like, I was like 5 years old, and I think they was already grown. So, I had this person. We lost contact over the years, because I had been in Jersey for so long. And then, years ago, I moved out here to Florida. They moved to another state. And we lost contact. So, we went to visit where they live at 1 year. And ran into them and rekindled the contact or whatever. And it started, start talking on the phone with them, seeing how they doing, how their kids doing, so forth, so forth, so forth. So now, when I went to visit them, let me tell you about me. If I go out of town, if I go to visit anybody, I could count on one hand how many times I've asked the person, can I stay with you? 9 times out of 10, if I go out of town, I'm going out of town with some money in my pocket and with the intent to get me a hotel room. Now, when I go out of town, normally, a lot of times I do go by myself, but most of the time I'm with my family. So my family is my 4 children, my mom, and my brother Darnell. So that's 7 heads deep, okay? Myself included. With that being said, I never like to impose on anybody because, that's 7 people that's going to be using your water, flushing your toilet, yada, 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 yada. Now, I'm also that chick that'll offer you, well, if I did stay with you, which is very rare that I will, hey, can I give you something on your gas? Can I give you something on your lights? Can I give you something, whatever. Now, okay? And if I can't, offer actual money for whatever reason, like I say, it was a spur, somebody died or something, I had to hurry up and run to Jersey or whatever, and it was a spur of the moment type deal, and I had money for a hotel, but the person said, well, you can stay with me, it's okay. So I'll be like, hey, let me buy some food for your house, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to contribute in some way. Now, if you turn it down, you turn it down. Trust me, it's appreciated, but I offered. So I had this situation. I'm a type of person, I like to plan things. If I say I'm going to, for example, go to Vegas in March, then I need 3 months to plan this trip. 3 months to maybe even get my money up. 3 months to maybe even find me a hotel, decide what I'm going to do while I'm over there, whatever the case. I need to plan. I may not have the time off right now, so I need to get the time off, right? And most jobs, you have to accrue your time off. So I plan. I am very respectful also in the aspect. Now, yes, I am a single woman. Y'all know this. A lot of my friends and family members are not. They got boyfriends. They got husbands. Again, with that being said, I would not dare pop up to a person's door. You could be in there fucking, for all I know. Who am I to just pop up to your door? So, and why would I? To me, now I could be wrong, but to me, that is so disrespectful to me. Now, some people be like, girl, you can come stay with me. It's all good. I ain't gonna lie. I don't tell people that. Every now and then I'll be like, yeah, you can come stay with me. But I have my days. Some days I ain't gonna front. My house is typically clean. But I might be like, you know what, child? I don't feel like cleaning up. Or my house clean. I got a sink full of dishes. Child, them dishes will get to them. Now, it's me and my 4 kids that live here. So everybody has a duty. So that's how my mother raised me. That's how I raised them. So one person got the dishes. One person got the trash, so forth, so forth. But sometimes with track practice or football practice or me working, me doing this, doing that, sometimes we get things get a little hectic around here and we can't always get the stuff. So with that being said, again, if I do invite you to stay here, and again, it's very, very rare. If I do invite you to stay with me, I need to plan that because I need to make sure my house is clean. I got to make sure it's food here to accommodate you. I got to make sure you are accommodated. You got somewhere to sleep. Because my house is just enough room for me and mine. Okay? Well, I have a family member that decided one weekend, she got in a car with her husband, decided, hey, and like I said, we're not blood, but I look at them as family because I've known them for a long time. So they decided, hey, we're going to go head over to we're going to go head over to Florida. So I'm like, oh, okay. So all of a sudden, out the blue, she calls me while they was on the damn road and they had already entered Florida. Okay, so they already had their mind made up. They was coming. And because we talked about them visiting, but we never planned nothing. It was just talk, you know. So next thing you know, she was like, yeah, hey, cuz I'm over here. I'm in Florida. And she told me that they were going to be visiting a person that her husband knew. And that she even mentioned that they had gotten a hotel and so forth. So I was like, oh, okay, cuz. I said, okay. I said, well, what's you coming down? I said, where you at? And she was like, well, I'm at this place, blase. Maybe I think they was about 2 hours away. So I was like, okay. I wish you would have called me and told me ahead of time because you don't know if I have to work. You don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I just think that that's, to me, personally, very disrespectful, but I'm going to go on. So she went ahead and said she was coming. She was about 2 hours away. I said, okay, cool. Okay. So I said, well, call me when you get a little closer, you know, and when y'all get here, just come and say hey or whatever. That was my intention. So she like, okay. So next thing I know, they get here. I think they were like really, really close, maybe like a few minutes away, if not. And she then says on the phone before they got here, well, you know, cuz we was planning on going to visit such and such, but it's late now. Can we stay with you? And I was like, okay. Because I am a nice person. Yeah, you can stay. I do what I got to do to make this thing work, but you can come stay. A few moments later, they was at the door. Like, this was like maybe a half an hour later, they were at the door. So I was like, okay, cool. So my mom was here, but she didn't know they were coming. So I was like, Mommy, I got a surprise for you. So my mother was thinking it was my auntie that lives in Louisiana. My only auntie. Well, my only blood auntie that lives in Louisiana. And she was like, who is it? Is it my sister? And I was like, She was like, who? So she came or whatever, and I was like, surprise! So Mommy was like, oh, hey. Like, what the hell they doing here? You know, I could see it all over Mommy's face. You know, she was happy to see her, don't get me wrong. But she was like, what the hell they doing here? Like, what the hell? So I made it work. They came in, we talked, we laughed, we joked, we reminisced, whatever. She told her husband that we were her family, blase. So, you know, we made it work. You know, I was happy to see them, to be honest. I was. I just did not like how she did it. But I got over that, okay? And I explained to her, hey, I'm the type of person, you got to plan shit with me because first of all, I don't like nobody popping. I don't give a fuck who you is, friends or family, blood or not. I don't like nobody just popping up to my door. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really like that. And with that same aspect in mind, I don't pop up at nobody's door like that. Every now and again, if it's somebody I don't see that much, and I'm in the neighborhood, I might text them like, girl, I'm in the neighborhood. Are you busy? I might just drop by if you ain't doing nothing. But if not, I catch you later. Shit like that. But I try not to do that because people have lives. And you have to be mindful and respectful to people's privacy as well as their home. So, like I said, we accommodated them. I gave her my son bed to sleep in, and I think my son had to lay on the floor, and blase. We made it work. Went out, got food, cooked for them that day that they came. The next morning, I had cooked breakfast for them and whatnot. You know, we went to the store. Now, I wasn't looking for her to offer me nothing. However, it would have been mindful to do so, right? But, But I wasn't looking for it, so I ain't sweat it. So, long story short, they left. So I want to say like about a month later, it was like 3 weeks to a month later, she calls me and she said, hey, cuz, how you doing? And she was like, hey, girl, what's going on? Well, we're already in, we came down here to Florida and we getting ready to hit the casino over here in St. Pete. I was like, hit the casino in St. Pete? The casino is in Tampa. What casino is in St. Pete? And she's like, well, we have to come across the bridge right now, girl. We going to the casino. I said, oh, okay. So well, y'all have a good time. I'll catch y'all next time y'all come. So she was like, well, cuz, we was trying to get up with you while we was here and blase, blase. I said, well, I have to see what I have to do. Because when she called me, I was cleaning out my garage, which is a huge task. I was trying to get everything organized and because it was a bunch of junk in my garage. And I was trying to get stuff done. And honestly, just do like a spring cleaning on my home. So that's what I was doing when she called. And I said, well, I'm cleaning my house right now, girl. This is not a good time for me. So she was like, well, can we go over there? Can we stay with you, cuz? And I was like, no. Like that. So she was like, huh? I said, let me tell you something. I don't mind you coming to visit me. I really don't. It's a pleasure. But at the end of the day, I have to plan shit like that. You cannot just come here, get in a car, and drive from another state. I could see if you was driving from another town. You driving from another state in hopes that I'm going to be like, yeah, come stay with me. You don't know what my situation is. You don't know what I got going on here, number one. Number two, who the fuck does that? Like, I'm like, who the fuck does that? So she was mad. Me and her ended up going back and forth on the phone. And, she felt some kind of way about it. And she was like, well, I don't understand. I'm all about family. I don't understand why you being like that. I said, well, understand this. Like I told you, I don't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? You can come over here and chill. You can call me petty if you want to. I don't look at it as being petty. This is my house. I pay the cost to be the boss for here. When I went to visit the state where I went at, I had no clue you even lived there, whether you lived there or not. We went over there more than once. Whether you lived there or not, I didn't come to stay with you. When I had come over there, she was like, oh, you can stay here. You can stay here. I was like, no. Cause you want to go stay in a hotel? Yeah, because what you're not going to do is say you can stay with me and then I stay with you and then you're going to talk shit about how we do this, talk shit about how we do. You might not do it to me, but the minute we leave, oh, I'm so happy they gone. And that's how people are. So to alleviate that and to keep friendships, to keep family, I just don't stay with people like that. When I go to Jersey, another cousin, I went to Jersey mad times, and she finally said, girl, what the fuck? Why you always spending money on a hotel? Because I like me. I like my peace, and I like to do what the fuck I like to do. I'm the type of person, when I'm ready to, when I go out of town and I stay somewhere in a hotel by myself, bitch, I can take all the time I want. When you stay in somebody's house, you got to do shit according to how they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I got diarrhea, and they only got one bathroom. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I think like that. Everybody don't think like that. I like to think rational. I'm a Virgo. So I sometimes overthink shit. And that's okay with me because I'd rather overthink it than underthink it. Any day. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be like, no, I'm not about to go and pose on nobody. I might go visit people while I'm back at home. But when it's time to go to bed, I'm going to bed in a hotel room. Because you're not about to talk shit. And I've stayed with friends and stuff, and it ended up being bullshit behind it. And I told that friend, never again. Love you to death, but I will never. Thank you for looking out for me and let me stay with you because you have the most beautiful heart, and I love you. But because of blase, oh, this will never happen again. And that's just where I'm at. So when she called me, I told her motherfucking ass no. So later on, and she was mad, but oh well. And we talked about it again on the phone when I spoke to her, and she was still mad about it. Talking about something, well, when I go visit my husband's family, now her husband and her haven't been married long, so she just meeting his family not so long ago. They don't even know her like that. But she says that when she go over his family house, she just jump in the car, leave from her state to 3 other states over, go visit them, and the family be like, yeah, girl, come on. Yeah, they say that. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that black people or people in general are not hospitable. We are. I am. I can be, but I just prefer you plan it. But who the fuck is cool with you just jumping in your car? No call prior. You just jump in your shit. You already on the road. Then wasted the gas. Put a bitch on the spot and be like, oh, I'm here. Of course, motherfucker ain't gonna be like, damn, girl. All right, just stay. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm like, no, you gotta go to the hotel. I will. I will. And because you gonna learn. You don't do that to people. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm getting ready to go somewhere else myself. And I really could use the benefit of staying with somebody, but I won't. Because I know how I like to roll. I might want to walk around butt naked. I can't do that. You got a husband in your house. I got respect for your home as well as myself. So I wouldn't dare do no shit like that. So I will stay in a hotel room and walk around naked. But if I did, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I can't. I got teenage sons in here. But I'm just saying if I did, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I might want to lay around all morning. And you like, girl, I want to go out and sightsee. Well, I don't feel like sightseeing. I'm tired. I've driven several hours. So I want to sleep in until at least 1 o'clock. And then we'll get out at 1 o'clock. Everybody ain't like that. They like, child, you over here, well, we gonna go do this, this, and that, and you need to be ready by this time. Or we eat breakfast at this time, and you need to be up by that time. So this is why I always get a hotel. So she hit me up, like at the beginning of the year. And she was like, on Facebook, she was like, hey, cuz, girl, I just need to get away. I need a vacation, girl. So this was on a Thursday. What you doing? I want to come over for the weekend. So I told her, I said, cuz, I would love for you to come through, but this is not a good weekend. And it wasn't. It wasn't like, I don't know, I think in her head, she think I'm just bullshitting or whatever. It wasn't. I had shit planned already. And I had to work that weekend and whatever. And I told her, I said, girl, I would love for you to come, which is the truth. I like spending time with her because she cool people. She always has been. But you selfish as fuck. That's just my opinion. How you just going to get up and be like, oh, I'm just going to get up and come to your house and you just got to accommodate me because I already wasted the gas and came. It's just your problem. Who does that? So she was like, yeah, I want to come over for the weekend. And I was like, yeah, I would love to see you, but this is not a good weekend. I can't. So she was mad. And she said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll just talk to you on Facebook from now on. Oh, okay. Bitch, look, I ain't losing no sleep. You the one that's wanting to come over here and stay. Now, it's different if you like, well, I'm going to come through this weekend. I'm going to get me a room or whatever. And I got my own agenda. Can you fit me in one day next week so we can hang while I'm over there? I can respect that maybe. Still, though, I'd rather you plan it out with me and let me know what the deal is so I can accommodate you better if you're looking for accommodation from me or if you want to meet up with me. Bitch, you don't know what I'm doing. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm normally a busy woman. Normally. Like, all the time. And that's not bullshitting. And even if I ain't busy, sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. And yo, that is the realest deal I could ever get y'all. That's the truth. And I would tell anybody the same. So, with that being said, was I wrong for telling her, accommodating her the first time? Because I put the first time she came, I told her, listen, we got a plan. Like, I guess it went through one ear, came out the other. So when she jumped in the car and drove from a state over to where I am, and I guess she figured I'm just gonna be like, yeah, girl. But I get in her head, she was thinking, oh yeah, she gonna go ahead and let us get a hotel. Let us go ahead and stay with her. So we just gonna get over there and we'll worry about whatever when we get there. Cause she ain't gonna have no choice but to say yeah, cause we already there. And her excuse was, well, I'm all about family. So what the fuck you saying? I'm not about family just because I have a say-so who come to stay on my shit? I'm about family too. I love family. But I ain't about to let family fucking run over me and use me. For years I have, and I won't let that shit happen again. I don't give a fuck who it is. So, that's what it is. And I have a habit when it's family of not saying nothing. So now it's 2016, 2017. I'm talking up all of a sudden. I'm so fucking wrong. That's my fault. That's why I am wrong by not saying shit from the beginning. So I said something to her from the beginning and she thought it was a joke and whatever. So with that being said, was I wrong, y'all, for telling her straight up? And your husband cool peoples. He is. I like him. He's a very nice guy. He's a religious guy. He got God all up in him. But I don't know him. And I got 2 daughters here. And you just drop to my fucking door when you want. No. I wouldn't. Never say never, but I would not. I just always try to be a courteous, rational person. I ain't perfect, but I try to be. And I ain't gonna front. Sometimes, as much as I speak my mind, sometimes I let a lot of shit slide because I am very compassionate about other people's feelings. But then I realize, while you worrying about motherfucking feelings, they ain't worrying about yours. So you got to talk up and tell motherfuckers just what the fuck it really is. And they don't like it. Oh, well, if you lose a friend or a family member behind some petty ass shit like that, or because you talked up about how you want your shit to flow when they're in your house, it is what it is, isn't it? So, we going to do this Was I Wrong segment, like I said, every Tuesday. And I got a whole bunch of Was I Wrongs for y'all. And tomorrow is Story Time Wednesday. I have a story time. I was trying to debate though with this story time. It's more of a was I wrong kind of thing, but I'm just gonna go ahead and make it to a story time situation. It's tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. If you like my content and what I do on my channel, I really appreciate that and I thank you. So please, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and please be sure to share, because somebody, like I said, might need to hear this. Somebody might be like, damn, I'm always getting fucking ran over and used. Let me listen to her situation. That might help me have a little bit more courage and let a motherfucker know, don't try me next time. You know, but I love to hear from you guys. So thanks for joining me. Sorry I kept y'all for 24 minutes, but you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Was I wrong? I say no. Bye.